So, a number of you all have been asking, well, not asking, more so telling me about the Casper network. Guys, I'll tell you, after I did some research, I must say, I am highly impressed by the Casper network, guys. That's why in this episode, we're going to do a quick analysis of the Casper network and its token. At the end, I'll leave you with my own personal price valuation of where I think this asset can go in the future. Now, as always, I am Wade Teamer, and this is your Digit Hustle News. Now, we're going to begin by taking a look at Casper token on CoinMarketCap. First thing we notice, guys, is that it's been kind of quiet. It's been kind of quiet for Casper this year, but that is to be expected with a new blockchain, as not many people have come on to the network. Now, little backstory. Casper was launched on March 30th of 2021. It is a proof of stake blockchain, and it is built off of a very unique CBC specification. Something we're going to break down a little bit further in this video, guys, because that was actually a high point of interest. Now, it boasts a future proof architecture and is designed to be optimized for both enterprise and developer needs in the emerging Web3 marketplace. Now, another thing that stood out to me was that Casper claims to solve a very big problem when it comes to blockchain adoption, and that is the trilemma. They say that their network is enterprise grade secure, scalable, and fully decentralized. Now, if this is to be true, then Casper could definitely rise to prominence as one of the most eminent blockchains as more people come onto the network. Now, its founders have a very extensive background in both Web 2 and Web 3 as well. Also, their CEO, he's a very avid investor in blockchain, guys, and he has a pretty strong financial background from the traditional markets as well. So, its founders have put together quite a very interesting platform, guys, and this is going to lead us to this correct by construction or CBC specification. Now, looking at the white paper, I was really amazed at the thinking that went behind this. Now, this type of consensus not only ensures security, but it is also flexible, which allows for more scalability at a pretty decent size. Now, to go into this concept a little further, had to go over to the white paper, guys. Now, in the white paper, they describe the CBC specification as the highway, or simply a set of specific validators that are directly appointed to construct a block in a given time slot. They do this by enclosing transactions from their local queue and hash of the block that they believe should be the predecessor. Now, a simplified way of looking at that I came up with, guys, is imagine five gatekeepers, okay? And each one of these gatekeepers have a certain list of criteria. Now, in unison, they each accept or create blocks based on which block meets the highest requirements according to the criteria. This type of consensus provides pretty good security as only the validators know the criteria. This is also can lend to scalability in the sense that the more validators that come online, the more efficient the core criteria can become. So that's pretty decent to me. I haven't seen that anywhere. They also, if you continue to read the white paper, there's a lot of talk of DAG consensus involved with this too, direct acyclic graphs, and that would make a lot of sense because of how with DAG blockchain you're moving up and down instead of left to right. Okay, I have a video on this channel that breaks that down. I think it's blockchain basics. Yeah, blockchain basics in the Digital Hustle University. Make sure you check that out. But from a fundamental perspective, guys, Casper seems to be a pretty solid project. Seems to be pretty good. One that would fit perfectly into this coming Web3 revolution. Now, on top of the fundamentals, guys, I was also able to find a number of public developments that paint a good picture of the potential for Casper. The first of which that caught my attention was their partnership with Fountainhead Technology. This was established back in November, guys. They came together to build an international Jade NFT platform on the Casper network. This carries with it some major potential for adoption because the city that this will be hosted in is Zhejiang, and they host 80% of the global market share of emerald and mid to high end jade. Okay, so we're talking high end jewelry, very rare, precious items. The Casper platform will allow them to tokenize their inventory and then expand their reach throughout the rest of the world. So, we're about to have tokenized jade eggs thanks to Casper. So, that's very, very good, guys. Very interesting real world use case there. Now, along with that, they have also partnered with BitGo, excuse me, for secure custody solutions. BitGo is one of the biggest names in the business when it comes to that. They also have joined Amazon Web Services Marketplace to expand developer access. You can't get any better than Amazon, so that's very big. But it was the most recent news, guys, that I found to be the most profound. WiseKey and Casper Labs, they came together earlier this month to present developments in blockchain identity and their NFT marketplace. Now, WiseKey is a leading global cybersecurity AI, blockchain, and IoT company. They also have an NFT marketplace by the name of Wise Art that was built on top of Casper's network. Okay, but here's what got me. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. This is a very, very strong article courtesy of Yahoo Finance, but it states that with the support of Casper, WiseKey's unique digital identification NFT platform technology will run on the Casper network to deliver the most secure and scalable blockchain backend for the creation of digital twins for real world objects. Guys, we have been hearing that word infrequent recently. We all know that the digital identity is going to be a market that we will all know too well in 2022. So when I read this one, I was definitely more interested in Casper. Now, I'll post a link to this full article in the description, guys, as they go on to talk about the metaverse and more applications for Web3. It's a pretty decent read. It's a pretty decent read. Now, another thing we need to mention is their global partnerships. Okay, Casper's got their hands out there. They really do. They are a member of the Swiss Blockchain Federation, which also hosts the likes of, get down here a little bit, IBM, Lisk, which is another blockchain or crypto project that might be of interest if they're in this type of company. We have PricewaterhouseCoopers AG, and then SIBA Bank and Six Digital Exchange, as well as our friendly neighborhood Tezos. And additionally to this, prior to their launch, guys, the China Blockchain Infrastructure Services Network, the BSN, guys, they were added to the China Services Network. Now, this is a very important distinction, guys, because this is not an easy group to get into. It's not at all. So, knowing all this, let's see where I think this token could go in the future, guys. We're going to go back over to CoinMarketCap. Now, of course, we are like we can see here, it's been pretty bad. This is on the yearly. Looking at the daily, we are sitting at around 11 cents. Now, the recent highs earlier this month brought us to 23 to 25-cent range. I can easily see that happening. I don't think this project is going to fall off the map anytime soon. Honestly, once I did all this research, guys, Casper really reminds me of an early stage version of Tezos, a baby Tezos, if you will. So, if we're currently looking at Tezos ranging anywhere from $3 to $6, I think we even hit $8 at some point this year, then Casper could very well return to its $1 to $2 range, all-time high sitting at about a buck 20. But we could definitely get back up there, maybe even suppress past $2 during a good bull market in the short to medium term. In the long term, with sufficient adoption and network usage, Casper could easily be around $4 to $5 by this time next year. I base this off of the uniqueness of design, global reputation, and if they really manage to solve that blockchain trilemma, guys, then we can see Casper Network climbing the charts at a rapid rate throughout 2022. If you found value in this video, you know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe, ring the notification bell so that you never miss another one. Also, If you're new to crypto, Abra, crypto.com, FTX, and Coinbase links are in the description. And as always, guys, before we leave every video, I want you to have a great day, have a prosperous day. Most importantly, we making this money. I'll see y'all in the next one.